Hi, I'm not Floyd Steinberg, and you're watching Guess Who's Bag, the show in which we review fancy bags. And today, this super fancy beach bag by Synido, which comes with a free MIDI keyboard inside. And of course, I will review both for you. And if you think that's interesting, please join me in this video. Here we go.
Modern culture. Fashion artists all over the world are fully committing to adding gadgets to ladies and gentlemen's fashionable handbags. Case in point here being labubus, tiny critters you can attach to your bag or your clothes. Now, famous fashion label Synido has gone one step further and is outfitting their new beach bag with a MIDI keyboard. As usual with Synido, the bag comes in a sturdy box that itself looks very nice. Inside, you'll find the bag, which is made of eye-catchingly purple and shiny synthetic material and synthetic weave. The company's logo boldly underlines your brand solidarity and looks very cool indeed. The bag itself is of good quality and has several compartments you can store your wallet, car keys, lipstick, nail polish, media devices and other utilities in. Due to the synthetic nature of the materials used here, this bag is water and sandproof. The only nitpick I have with this bag is that some of the compartments are very small and made from synthetic weave that is known to get brittle over the years. Inside the bag, you'll find this season's most unexpected fashion accessory, a fully functioning MIDI keyboard and peripherals. The keyboard itself looks great and complements the design of the bag very well, and it'll most certainly be a great conversation starter when embarking on that shopping spree in Tokyo, Shanghai, New York or Paris. Okay, jokes aside, this is the new Tempokey W25 from Synido, and today I'll walk through its features and check the overall build quality. The Tempokey W25 is a battery-powered 25 keys keyboard. That means you can play 2 octave notes here for roughly 3 hours before needing to recharge. The keys are velocity sensitive, almost full size, and they are of good quality, with just the right amount of resistance and very little horizontal movement that enables you to play as precise as you can. There are 8 pads of customizable color here that have some kind of conductive mesh printed onto them, which makes them super responsive. The lightest touch will trigger a note while velocity pickup works very well. I usually don't give too much thought to drum pads, but using these ones was remarkably easy, so it's worth mentioning. The W25 comes with a bipolar pitch plus modulation wheel. The pitch wheel snaps back to the center position while the mod wheel doesn't. There are 9 encoders here that are very sturdy and 1 main menu knob that is a stepping encoder. There's a small screen in the middle of the keyboard that displays all kinds of helpful informations and also helps configuring the UI elements here. The W25 has TRS MIDI in, out and through ports and USB-C, which is used for charging and for MIDI, and there's a sustain pedal connector. As usual with Synido, design and build quality is outstanding. Everything is tight, nothing is moving in directions it shouldn't, and you can't bend the enclosure at all. Let's take a look at the firmware features now. Okay, I think the best way to show this is to record a short demonstration loop. So everything on this keyboard can be set up on the keyboard. For example, my pads are assigned to channel 10. And you can do that by holding down the orange button here and then hitting one of the pads, and then you can set it up. You can set up the channel, the note, the color. And same can be done with the keyboard. Just hit the shift button here and then you can see we have channel selectors, so you can assign channel 2 to the keyboard, for example, and then I can play chords. Change the octave. The W25 has a chord function here. You can activate the button and then you can play chords using only 1 key. You can even change the scale, for example, if you want to play minor chords or in Dorian mode. You can also set the root note here, but I won't use this today. So let's turn it off again, and I will just try to record a beat on the RKO8, which is connected to the MU2000 here, an old General MIDI module from the 2000s. Okay, I'll try to record a short sequence with drums and bass simultaneously. I'll use the arpeggiator for the bass, and you can see we can use these encoders to set up the arpeggiator. If you press this here and then hold down the shift button, you can then adjust time division, mode, octave, swing, latch, synchronizing to external sources, gate length, this is note length of the arpeggiated notes, tempo and channel. But yeah, I won't change anything here. I'll just try to do my best recording this now. Here we go. I can now use this encoder to open and close the filter a bit. And now I'll change to channel 2 using this encoder here. Switch the octave and try to record some chords. There are 2 banks of pads and knobs each. You can switch them with these keys here. The pads can either trigger notes, control changes, or program changes, which you can set up with these 3 keys here. For example, I've assigned filter cutoff frequency to the left pad here. If you're playing notes on the pads, there's also a note repeat function, which might be useful for triggering hi-hats, for example. Using the velocity type button, you can set up the sensitivity of both the keyboard and the buttons. There are also some dedicated buttons for controlling your DAW, so you can start or stop playback and recording. And also there's the Bluetooth button, which will turn on the Bluetooth interface, so you can connect to other devices wirelessly. Here, for example, I'm using my smartphone and FL Studio. Synido also provides an app, so you can store your configurations on your computer and update the firmware. The W25 is another fine controller by Synido. Build quality is excellent and design is excellent as well. While I shot this video, I had some problems with hanging notes using the arpeggiator. This was fixed by a patch later. The price will be around $160, which puts it into the premium price range compared to products from Akai or Arturia. So you'll have to decide yourself if the cool design and the nice bag provided with this keyboard is worth the extra price for you. But hey, now you can play Sandstorm in an actual sandstorm without damaging your gear.
Yeah, and that's it for today. Synido's Tempokey W25, which comes in a very fancy bag. So if you think this was a good YouTube video, please do the YouTube thing. If you want to support me financially, you can do so on Patreon or become a channel member. Or if you don't want to commit monthly, you can also use the super thanks button under this video. As always, thanks for watching and see you again very, very soon. Bye bye.